I'm Sylvia London, and I'm sitting here with Chris Kidman in the lobby of the Intercontinental Hotel in Cancun at the Collaborative Therapy Conference. And we're missing you, Lynn. We wish you were here with us and bring with you your wisdom, your warmth, and your provocative questions. And we have been very nice to have you and follow you around and try to translate you when nobody is able to hear you but Chris and me. And then I have to reconstruct whatever you said. But you were kind enough to trust me to say in Spanish what you say in English. And I think you knew I was saying what you were saying, because when I didn't, you corrected me. I want to share a story of one of our adventures, and I can remember two particular adventures in Mexico. One was in Mexico City when you were invited to a conference, and we picked you up at the airport, and then we went to the hotel and we set you up and got you water and got you all ready for the next day. And the next day you did a workshop that I was translating, and that was the first time you were going to use Harlene's as if in a workshop, and you were very frightened, and we thought you were very frightened. And you started to interview a woman, and the woman told a very touching story. And then when you invited the group to give out ideas, you put yourself in the middle as a way to shelter this woman from the group's ideas. And for me, that was kind of a transition of where do you position yourself as a therapist. You wanted to move forward to a different way of working, but there were some traditions of psychotherapy that I thought and saw that were still with you in the way you took care of your clients. And you were always very, very careful of taking care of the people you talked to. And in that way, for me, it was very important to see how the relationship and the caring comes before the beliefs. So that was a very, very interesting learning experience for me. The second one that we share is the one about translation. And yesterday I did a piece on translation and on the meaning of language that reminded me our pickle in Puebla. And the whole story, we had to go with a poor German translator that I didn't want to offend by not letting me translate, by not letting him translate me. I want to tell you, Lynn, that yesterday I didn't let Margarita, my dear friend, translate me, even if I know she knows the words I might choose. And I was able to talk with the audience about my dilemma of language, power, politics, and hierarchy. And by speaking in English and Spanish in English, I was able to bring back the dilemma of the hierarchy of language, which I think you would have enjoyed.